How's it going today, folks? Due to my videos being a little bit on the longer side for my shaves, I'm actually going to be shaving and then commentating over the shave. I think it's going to be a little bit easier for people to watch just because you don't have to be sitting there as long watching somebody performing, a morning duty that, I mean, every guy shaves. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to be shaving and then commentating. Also, my roommate is somewhat of a jackass and has been washing his white clothes apparently all morning, and I have no hot water in my boiler. So I'm boiling some water now. I'm going to use a bowl like this and just kind of fill it up with the boiling water instead of using water from my sink. It's actually pretty cool. If you could see, it actually sits right in my sink pretty well. So yeah, I am going to be switching over now, so enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, so I'm just kind of showing you guys how much facial hair I do have. I got about a 3-day growth going right now, so I am applying a warm towel to my face to help soften the whiskers. It helps moisten the skin. And just on top of that therapeutic feeling of having the hot towel on your face, opening up your pores. And a lot of guys put shaving cream on before they do that. I will make a video doing that procedure just to see what it's like. Right now I am getting the Badger brush. If you could see how steamy it is in that bowl right now, it's very hot water. And shaking off the Badger brush a little bit, getting most of the water out. Dumped out the water in the bowl, leaving only a few drops inside. And I do a Colonel Conk Amber soap mixed with Taylor of Old Bond Street, or they call it Tobbs Sandalwood. So I use the shaving cream. It's still a little wet. I'm shaking it off right there. Just coating the tips a little bit. This is going to help make a super lather. And the Badger brush does great on the soap as well. And as you can see, it's just a little bit of soap there on the loaded onto the Badger brush. Also, like I said, Taylor of Old Bond Street Sandalwood shaving cream. Absolutely great scent. Makes a great lather. You don't have to keep the Badger brush in there too long. I'm actually just kind of scooping up some of the shaving cream that's pushed to the sides. And there you have it. It's loaded, ready for lathering. So just putting the cap back on so it doesn't dry out. So now I'm using my bowl to work it into a lather. This could take anywhere from 30 seconds to 1 to 2 minutes, depending on how thick you want your lather to be, or how much of the lather you want to make, and how many passes you plan on making with your lather. This video, I believe I do a 3-pass shave and then a touch-up at the end. As you can see, there's a good lather going on in there right now. Plenty of shaving cream, plenty of lather loaded into the brush and in the bowl. Just trying to scoop up what's coming off the sides, and that's ready for a shave. If you see the peaks right there, they're inside as well. It's a good lather. I actually dropped the bowl into my other bowl that's underneath it with the hot water. Sorry if that was a little loud. Right now I'm just prepping my face, getting it nice and wet to prepare to apply the lather. Using a brush is probably one of my favorite parts of shaving, just because it helps exfoliate the skin. It helps coat all of your whiskers individually, getting underneath them and really lifting them up. This is a Taconic pre-shave oil, unscented. It's got a little bit of a woodsy scent to it, but I don't mind it. Today I'm using 4 squirts in the hand. It's really runny, plus my hands are wet. But I like it. It's not too thick. It won't clog up your razor, and it works very well for me, and it just helps provide an extra layer on your skin for the razor to make a good clean pass. Work against the grain like I am there. Like I said, my hair grows in all directions, so I'm just trying to see if you can catch the hair standing up, but I don't have a very good camera. I'm going to be upgrading soon. Hopefully within the next couple of weeks I'll have a better camera so that you can better see the results. Right now I'm actually using my phone. That's a Merkur 180, a 3-piece. I'm taking it apart right there. Take the blade, a feather blade, in the yellow packaging is what I use. You just stick it on. Either way, it doesn't matter. Put the secure, the part underneath secures it in place. Make sure the ridges are facing up towards the razor, and then screw the shaft back on. Again, I'm just wetting my face a little more, making sure it's nice and moist. And as you can see, the lather is very, very thick. Not thick in a sense where it's going to dry out, but it's just very plentiful. It covers the face very quickly. As you can see now, I'm just massaging it into my skin, getting it underneath the whiskers, using up and down motions, circular motions, really just working it in, warming up the whiskers, getting them nice and soft so that the razor can do its work. And I did take a shower prior to this. It's preferred to take a shower prior to shaving, just to help in the process with softening up the skin and exfoliation and softening up the whiskers. I was told by another, I think it was Mantic or Geo, the fat boy, who said that your facial hair, if not softened properly, actually has the same resistance as copper wire. So softening it really helps with shaving. Now, I'm using about a 20-degree angle right there, probably like a 25-degree angle. Now I'm in the 30 range. I don't know, it varies just because of the contortions on my face. I mean, that's what works for me. Remember, just use whatever angle you believe you need to use to get a good shave. Remember, it's a double-sided blade, so as you can see right there, I'm using one side. Once that gets loaded with shaving cream, I will move to the next side and continue to work. Unfortunately, the video is going to cut out in a couple minutes, actually in 1 minute. But I did record a second part, so just bear with it while I do the transition over to the next clip. And right here I'm going down with the grain. You don't want to go across or against the grain right off the bat. Always work with the grain. Here's a close-up of what I'm doing. As you can see, it's really taking those whiskers off really smooth. I like to work very slow when I shave, just because it's better. And like I said, it's cutting out right here, so just give me 1 second. Alright, sorry about that, and we're back. So here, I'm just working on the mustache area. You want to pay a little closer attention here, just because the lips are a very sensitive place to be shaving with a straight surgical blade like that. A lot of guys I know do the chin last, so they'll do the chin in the center of their neck last. I like to do the upper portion of my face first, and then my entire neck. That's just me. That's how I'm used to doing it. So do whatever feels comfortable for you. And again, this is just the first pass, and as you can see, the shave, I mean, it's not very close to the point where you can just get away with this, for work or something. But a 2-pass shave, as you'll see in just a little bit, is going to be sufficient enough to go about your day and do what you need to do. And of course, if you have a special day coming up, or you have a date of some sort, or it's your anniversary if you're married, or even your big day if you're getting married, a 3-pass shave with one of these and just a light touch-up will be enough. And these razors are really something else. They're much better than your standard cartridge razor. Right here, I'm just kind of wetting my face again. I'm not trying to get rid of the shaving cream. I'm trying to use it. It's a good applicator for your face. It keeps it nice and slick. So I just kind of rub it back in, and then I apply another coat of shaving cream. In my first video, I explained that I usually cocktail my shaving cream with my shaving soap, which I typically do. But for the sake of this video, I wanted to show you guys how to apply the pre-shave oil directly to your face instead of into the shaving cream. I myself have a very thick beard. My whiskers grow in very thick, and it's relatively difficult, and the blades don't last very long, so it makes it a little difficult to shave. But I typically tend to shave every other day, just so that my blades last a little longer, because there isn't so much to take off. So, I mean, I made these videos like this for the purpose of, not having to have these 20 or 25-minute videos, but because this is my first time doing so, so this one is going to be with the grain. And like I was saying, because this is my first time doing the commentary, I did a little explanation. I was doing things a little slow. The next time, I will just jump straight into the shave and just do my commentary from there. It should not take you any more than 10 to 12 minutes at a steady pace to get a shave done, all 3 passes. It's actually a little difficult to commentate right now because for some reason it recorded the video upside down. So, like I said, I did it on my phone. I recorded it on my phone, so I probably had my phone upside down for some reason. Right there at the chin, right where the lip, the bottom lip meets the chin area. Pay special attention there. Go especially slow. You can cut yourself pretty good if you don't pay close attention. If you can see, I did nick myself a couple times. It shows through the shaving cream. And I'm just I'm not seasoned as of yet. I've only been using these razors for about a month now. As you can see, if you can make out on my neck, I had quite a few ingrown hairs, some Yeah, I'm pointing out one of the big nicks right there. But due to using the cartridge razors and the fact that I have sensitive skin and a thick beard, didn't help me at all. So I actually have a lot of nicks and razor bumps and razor burn and just anything that could have possibly gone wrong with the skin using a cartridge razor did with me. And switching over to this definitely helped. I'd rather get nicked than have to deal with the irritation of using a cartridge razor. The shaving cream on my mustache area went a little dry, so I just reapplied a little bit. And again, around the lip and the nose, you want to be as careful as you possibly can. You don't want to cut yourself. It's happened to me when I first started, and it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's a little bit annoying to have that little red spot. It just looks like a pimple, you know, on your nose or something, and it's just kind of aggravating. So if you can hear that, it's relatively smooth. Like I said, you can get away with this for business purposes. It's not terribly close, but it's good enough that you can get away with it. And I'm just going to wash my face again. Apply a third coat of lather for my third and final pass. Actually, something I just remembered today, I actually purchased my first straight edge, although it's not so much a straight edge as it is a shavette, I believe. It was the Parker SR1, and it comes with some single edge platinum blades from Shark. So I'm going to give those a try. If I don't like those, I'm most likely going to switch to my feathers and split them in half. And I'll have a video up. I should be receiving drying off my hands right there, just to ensure that I have a good grip on the razor. Use the finger like that. Works best for me. I thought I was the only one that did that. I actually watched a video from ShaveFan12, and he does the same thing, but he uses his pinky finger instead. So it's good to see that I'm not the only one that does that. So with this pass, I'm going across the grain in the opposite direction. So I'm going from right to left. Or, well, let me think about this. Yes, so this one I'm going right to left instead of left to right. So, like I said, it's a little difficult to make it out just because it's upside down, and I believe the video recorded backwards. So it looks like I'm going from right to left, or left to right, but I'm actually going right to left. If you can hear that. The hair grows in many directions on my face, so it's pretty nice if I can, you know, get the 3 passes going and really get a good, clean, smooth shave out of it. And that's also one of my favorite features of shaving with a double-edged razor or even a straight edge, is just the audio feedback you get from the razor, just letting you know that there's still hair to be shaved. You know what I mean? It's very nice. So typically, if you can't really hear the whiskers getting sliced anymore, then you've done a good enough job in that area. The razor I'm using on this shave is actually 3 days old. It's well, 3 shaves old. So I've gotten 3 shaves out of this blade, and it's still holding up all right. But I think that's the reason for the nicks on my neck. I got about 4 or 5 nicks on my neck. But all in all, it's still cut very well for a 3-day or 3-shave blade. So finishing up here. As you can see, I'm going in all different kinds of directions down there just because my neck grows in a sporadic pattern. So just trying to clean it up as best as I possibly can. It's actually a little difficult for me to go completely sideways from right to left on my neck. I don't know why, it's just the way my face is contorted. It's just difficult for me to do so. And just touching up my mustache area again. Very, very nice. There's a couple of spots on my neck and little stray hairs on the ends of my lips, where the lips meet. Right next to where my lips meet, there's a few spots. I'm just pointing out where I nicked myself. They weren't very deep. I didn't have to use a styptic pencil or some of the nick gel to close them off. After I applied the balm, they just kind of went away on their own. And yeah, like I said, right there where I applied the shaving cream is still a little bit rough, and also underneath. I rub around with my fingers like that just to make sure that the shaving cream gets underneath all of the whiskers. As you can hear, that's really doing a lot of work down there. I'm honestly extremely excited for this Parker razor to come in tomorrow. I'm probably going to upload a video on Sunday, and we'll see how we do this. It will be my first time. It'll be my first time shaving with a straight edge like that, and it might be a bloody mess, or it might not be too bad. So hopefully I don't cut myself too bad and end up never making videos again. But I don't want to end up 6 feet under because of a shave. So I'm going to take my time. I'm going to go slow. It's going to be a relatively long video just because it's my first time. So I'm all done. So I dumped out that bowl I was using with the boiling water. And luckily when I was finishing up, I heard the laundry machine go off, so I knew there was going to be some hot water for me to wash my face, and that's what I'm doing now. Just ensuring that I really get all of the shaving cream off and make sure my face is nice and clean. Wipe off with a dry towel. Not too much, just kind of dab it, keep it a little bit moist. And what I do at this point is I'll apply my aftershave or my post-shave balm from Dove. It's for sensitive skin. I believe it's unscented, although creams, anything unscented isn't truly unscented. You want to put about an almond size into your hand like that. And I apply it everywhere. Just make sure you rub it in. Yeah, I apply it all over my face. Creates a good barrier to protect your skin. And that's actually the reason why I apply it first, and then I will dab my face with cold water to close the pores. A lot of gents or folks will put on the aftershave first and then apply the balm after they wash their face with cold water. I do the balm first, and it just helps to close off the the nicks and stuff like that. That's how it works for me. Everybody's always a little bit different. And I'm going to be using my Brut Original Fragrance. I have to go to work shortly, so I like smelling nice for work. Just use a little bit, just like that. You rub it in, and this will give you some nice feedback on where you have gone a little bit rough, where you have a little bit of irritation. And that's it. I am good to go. At this point, you would just wash off your brush. And this is the aftershave sightseeing going on here, just so you can see how close it is. And hope you enjoyed. Have a great day, and I will see you next time.